folks here. They are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now Jackson on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 5. Watson off play action. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get this down to the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
That's a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
49 is Mike. Mike 29. 49 is Mike.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job at knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They can't hang with us. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Get the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Watson on first down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Faking the give, now Watson. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Hey, 31!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Watson now going to run the option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Edwards. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action. Now Jackson.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
To the right side, this is Edwards. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, PD.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 40's Mike.
Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Edwards. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flushed out right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Trucks over him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's 2nd and inches.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Go! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 21.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth